What's up, Buttlings? How you doing? Another lore video. I know what you're thinking, but Jesus, how does he find the time? Truth is, I don't know. They take bloody ages to make and still end up looking like a 4-year-old made them. But let's go! In the depths of the Great Dark Beyond, Aggramar continued the quest that Khaz'Goroth had started, battling from one world to the next, cleansing all signs of demonic influence. He pined for Khaz'Goroth. He knew in his heart that one day he would return and see that the Pantheon's cause was right. He missed his bestie. Maybe there was more to it, I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. No one's judging. Maybe it's hashtag no homo, maybe it's hashtag all homo. But as Aggramar fiddled with his nipples thinking about Khaz'Goroth, he sensed something extraordinary. The dreams of a slumbering titan. He followed his senses and came across a world that the Pantheon had not yet discovered. Once again, pretty obvious which planet we're talking about here, but I'll deliver it as if it's a twist again. That world was Azeroth! This is exciting, isn't it? This titan was so powerful, Aggramar could hear its dreams even through all the mental activity happening on the world's surface. He was all like, what's all that about? As he drew closer, he suddenly felt absolutely bloody horrified.
Hi, stranger.
Void energies, old gods, the Black Empire. Miraculously, the sleeping titan had not yet become corrupted. However, Aggramar knew it was only a matter of time. He quickly called a Titan Brain Trust meeting and informed them of this discovery. Clearly this proved Khaz'Goroth had been right about the Void Lords and their plans. He urged the Titans to take action quickly before Azeroth was lost forever. A&R was all like, I agree. She talked about how powerful Azeroth was in its infancy and how, if brought to maturity, it could potentially be far greater than even Khaz'Goroth was. He could become their greatest warrior, powerful enough to take out Void Lords, and all sorts of stuff, and yeah. She trailed off at the end because she's insecure about herself or something, I don't know. I just made that up. You still here? She also said something about Azeroth being one of them and how they couldn't just abandon their own kin. The rest of the Pantheon agreed that this bitch was probably right, and Aggramar formulated a plan of attack. They would travel to Azeroth, but they wouldn't directly take action. I know what you're thinking. Sounds like a shit plan. But Aggramar knew that, due to their colossal forms, they could irreparably damage or even kill the World Soul. He proposed constructing mighty constructs to act as the Pantheon's hands. Under the guidance of Khaz'Goroth, who up until this point has kind of just been an extra in the background, but he's a great forger, so this is his time to shine, the Pantheon crafted an army of servants from the crust of Azeroth itself. In this army were the Hodir, made from metal and able to command the power of storms, and the Veneer, made from stone and use the power of earth. These mighty creatures would become known as the Titanforged. The Pantheon imbued some of these servants with their specific likeness and powers so that they could act as leaders to the rest. The empowered ones would become known as Keepers. Though they would develop individual personalities over time, they would forever bear the mark and ability of their makers. As a side note, some of the following names will sound familiar to you. Amenthor gave his powers to High Keeper Ra and Keeper Odin. Khaz'Goroth bestowed his mastery of earth and forging on Keeper Arcadus? Who cares? Golgoroth granted Keepers Thorim and Hodir dominion over storms and skies. That's Hodir, like, oh dear, not Hodor, like, hold the door! Hold the door! A&R gave Keeper FREYA command of Azeroth's flora and fauna. Norgannon provided his intellect and mastery of magic to Keepers Loken and Mimiron. Lastly, Aggramar imparted his strength and courage to Keeper Tyr, who would become the greatest warrior of the Titanforged. It was time for the Pantheon to go to war. Probably totally get a copyright claim for that joke. Oh well. So that's a good enough place to end it. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim for the joke from the thing. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, all of that sort of stoof. I say it the same way every single time. I should probably start saying that in a way that makes people do it, rather than makes me seem like I couldn't give a shit. But anyway, that's it. So the only thing left to say is thanks for watching and see ya!